AI is reshaping our world in incredible ways, powering tools that help us feel better, work smarter, learn faster, and create like never before. Today, we're diving into the top 5 AI use cases that are making the biggest waves in 2025. But before we dig in, did you know 60% of you listening aren't following us? If you like the show, do us a huge favor, hit that follow button and collect our episodes on pods.media. It's your support that keeps the show going. Thanks, guys. Okay, let's unpack this. Our mission today is really to give you a genuine shortcut to help you wrap your head around where AI is making the absolute biggest impact right now, in 2025. We're not just talking theory here. These are actual tools affecting your daily life, your work, how you feel, even how you create things. We're going to explore these 5 big AI use cases, how they're really changing things up, and maybe find some surprising insights too.
Yeah, and what's truly fascinating, I think, is seeing how AI is moving beyond just like simple automation. It's not just machines doing tasks for us anymore. It's becoming much more about AI, deeply augmenting what we humans can do across so many parts of life. We're seeing real, tangible benefits in mental well-being, big boosts in productivity, faster personal growth, learning getting smarter and easier, and creativity. It's being unleashed in ways we, frankly, couldn't have imagined just a few years back. These are tools people are using now.
Okay, so let's jump right into these top 5 then. I want to start with one that I think touches everyone somehow. AI's mind and mood boosters. We're talking AI companions, mental health apps, things like that. It seems like they're offering crucial emotional support, yeah, but also maybe breaking down some old barriers to getting help. What's the real revolution here?
That's a great way to put it. I mean, when you look at apps like Wobot or Replica, the revolution isn't just that they're available 24/7 or track your mood, though that's important. It's more about how the AI, being non-judgmental, tackles that stigma, the one that stops millions from seeking traditional mental health support.
Right, the fear of being judged.
Exactly. These platforms offer this safe, private space. Users feel they can express themselves freely, and that leads to, levels of engagement and self-reflection we haven't really seen before on this scale. And it really raises an important question about the sheer scalability of mental health support through AI. Reaching people who maybe couldn't access help otherwise because of cost or where they live or social fears.
That is a profound point. Accessibility and overcoming stigma. Okay, let's shift gears. Something we could all use more of: time. Our second use case, your personal productivity sidekick. So many of us feel buried under daily tasks. Where's AI making the most surprising impact here, beyond just, say, sorting email?
Well, the really interesting shift goes beyond just saving time, although that's definitely part of it. Sure, tools like Microsoft Copilot, which is deeply embedded in Microsoft 365 now, or Google Assistant, they do automate scheduling, email sorting, reminders, the usual suspects.
The boring stuff. Yeah.
Right, the boring stuff. But the deeper thing is how AI is starting to fundamentally change the nature of white-collar work. By handling that tedious, repetitive work, it allows us humans to refocus on a higher-level thinking, creative problem-solving strategy. So users aren't just getting hours back each week, which is great, but also kind of redefining where their unique human value lies at work. It's moving from busy work towards ingenuity.
That makes a lot of sense. Elevating human work, not just replacing it. Okay, number 3, life coaches in your pocket. This sounds like personalized AI guides for goals, motivation, decisions, fitness, career, personal growth. Feels really empowering. What makes these AI coaches stand out compared to, say, a self-help book?
I think the key word there is personalized. That's what makes them so effective. Unlike a generic book or an online course that's the same for everyone, we're seeing these coaching apps that really tailor things. They can craft custom workout plans based on your actual progress, your preferences. They offer really in-depth interview prep with AI mock interviews.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and even detailed resume feedback that zones in on exactly where you can improve. This kind of bespoke guidance used to be, pretty expensive. You needed a human coach. AI is basically democratizing access to this high-quality personalized development. It makes self-improvement feel more achievable and helps people hit specific goals, fitness, career, whatever, that they might have struggled with alone. It's removing barriers to, aspiration.
Okay, this next one. I think anyone who's ever struggled to learn something new or just wish they could pick up skills faster will find this really exciting. Or 4, learning, but smarter and faster. AI tutors revolutionizing education. Here's where it gets really interesting for me. How are AI tutors actually making learning smarter and faster in ways maybe even human tutors couldn't consistently manage?
It really is transformative. You look at platforms like Conmigo or maybe Squirrel AI, they're really leading the way here. They don't just present information like a textbook. They actively adapt the content in real time based on your specific learning style, how fast you're going, where you're getting stuck.
So it actually responds to you.
Exactly. It can clarify tricky topics with incredible precision, maybe offering different explanations until it clicks. And it gives you instant constructive feedback, so you can fix misunderstandings right away. The smarter and faster part. That comes from the AI's ability to pinpoint your specific knowledge gaps and deliver exactly the content you need, cutting out wasted study time. So for you, the listener, whether you're a student cramming for an exam or just learning a new hobby, it means a truly personalized education experience. It genuinely helps you excel and, hopefully, enjoy learning more.
Okay, and number 5, the one everyone seems to be talking about, creative superpowers unleashed. Generative AI tools are everywhere, turbocharging content creation. It feels like they're smashing down creative barriers for almost anyone, right? Regardless of artistic skill. Is it really democratizing creativity, or is it mainly just making pros faster?
That's the interesting thing. It's kind of doing both. That's what makes it so potent. You have tools like Jasper for writing really high-quality text, DLE for incredible images, Suno for music. They're empowering creators in ways we haven't seen before. They're being used across writing, visuals, music, even quite complex video production now. And yes, they definitely speed things up for professionals, letting them create entire marketing campaigns or animations way faster. But they're also genuinely democratizing creativity. Someone with zero traditional artistic background can now generate decent art, compose a unique piece of music, maybe even write a script. It's not just about speed. It's significantly lowering the barrier to entry for creating high-quality content. It's unlocking creative potential in millions who probably never thought they had it.
Okay, so we've covered these 5 massive areas: boosting mood, making us more productive, guiding personal growth, helping us learn faster, unleashing creativity. So what does this all actually mean for your life, for you listening? It's pretty clear these aren't just, fancy tech toys. They're genuinely changing lives. How vital is it for people to get a handle on these tools?
Oh, it's critically important. I really believe that. These aren't far-off future technologies. They're rapidly becoming, almost indispensable partners in our daily lives. Understanding them, knowing how to use them effectively. It literally means you can work smarter, live better, create more. It directly impacts your well-being, frees up your time, helps you grow, makes learning easier, unlocks creativity. It's really about personal empowerment in a world that's increasingly driven by AI. And maybe if we zoom out a bit from the individual impact, it's worth asking, who's actually driving this whole AI revolution?
Yeah, where's all this coming from?
It's this really diverse, dynamic ecosystem pushing innovation. First, you've got the tech giants, the big names. Google, Microsoft, OpenAI, Meta, Amazon. They're pouring massive amounts of money into this, pushing the boundaries with foundational research, developing models like GPT-5, working on multimodal AI.
Stuff that understands images and sound, not just text.
Exactly. And they're integrating AI deep into everything they offer, from cloud services to the gadgets we use. Their race for leadership in things like agentic AI, think autonomous assistants that can plan and act that's going to shape entire industries. But importantly, it's definitely not just the giants. You have loads of nimble startups and scale-ups doing incredible specialized work. Think about companies like Wobot Health or Wyza, focusing specifically on AI for mental health support, making it scalable.
Like we discussed earlier.
Right. Or Squirrel AI and Sentry Tech, transforming personalized learning. In the creative space, you've got Runway, Luma AI, Synthesia. They're making sophisticated video and image tools accessible to almost anyone. These smaller, focused players often push the envelope in specific niches, showing just how versatile AI can be. Then, of course, there's academia and research institutions, universities like MIT, Stanford, Cambridge. They're working closely with industry. They're developing new algorithms, thinking hard about the ethical frameworks we need, applying AI to huge challenges like healthcare and climate change. Their open research often fuels innovation everywhere. And finally, you can't forget governments and policymakers around the world, the US, the EU, China.
Right. They must play a big role.
A huge role. You're investing billions in AI research and infrastructure. But they're also grappling with regulation. Things like the EU's AI Act or the US AI Bill of Rights. They're trying to find that balance between encouraging innovation and managing the risks, ensuring fairness, transparency, privacy, safety. It's this complex mix of all these players that really drives things forward while trying to address the pretty profound societal impacts.
Okay, so it's this massive collaborative, sometimes competitive effort driving everything. But, with all this power comes responsibility, right? We need to talk about the potential downsides. What are the main roadblocks and red flags we should be aware of as AI gets woven deeper into our lives?
Absolutely. There are some really crucial challenges we have to navigate carefully to make sure AI develops responsibly. Privacy and data security are huge ones, especially, as you can imagine, with sensitive apps like those mental health tools handling very personal data.
Yeah, that's a big concern.
Definitely. Then there's the risk of relying too much on AI advice without enough human judgment or oversight. That could lead to mistakes or maybe people avoiding personal responsibility because the algorithm said so. Bias is another major worry. If the AI learns from data that reflects existing societal biases around race, gender, whatever its output, could actually deepen inequalities. That's something we absolutely have to guard against, especially in coaching or education tools.
A really critical point.
It is. And then you have tricky questions around intellectual property for AI-generated content. Who owns it? That's still being figured out. And maybe fundamentally, just users misunderstanding what AI can really do, and crucially, what its limits are. People might overestimate its capabilities. So this raises that important question. How do we make sure these incredibly powerful tools are developed and used in a way that's safe, fair, and truly benefits humanity without accidentally creating a whole new set of problems?
Okay, so balancing potential with pitfalls is key. Given those challenges, but also the incredible pace we're seeing, what's next? What's on the horizon? What can we expect AI to do in the next few years, building on these top 5 areas?
Well, looking ahead, I think we can expect AI to become much more intuitive, more empathetic even, more context aware. So it won't just process text. It'll seamlessly blend text, images, audio, video, leading to richer, more natural interactions. True multimodal AI.
Like it understands the whole picture.
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine an AI that gets your tone of voice, sees visual cues, and responds with genuine, tailored empathy. That's the direction things are heading. We'll also likely see deeper integration into everyday devices, making AI almost invisible, just part of the background fabric of life, your smart home adjusting to your mood, your car anticipating your route or needs. Exactly. And crucially, as the AI itself evolves, so will the ethical frameworks and regulations. They have to. They'll continue to develop to try and ensure AI benefits everyone safely and fairly, addressing those red flags we talked about, and really maximizing the positive potential.
So, wrapping this up, our deep dive today really highlights a key shift, doesn't it? Looking at these top AI uses in 2025, it feels like we're moving beyond just automation machines doing tasks for us. It's becoming about true augmentation. AI genuinely enhancing our human abilities in mental health, productivity, personal growth, learning, and creativity.
Absolutely. The future looks incredibly bright with these advancements, no doubt about it. But, and this is important, staying informed, staying critical.
Yeah.
That's going to be key to unlocking AI's full promise responsibly. And maybe if we connect this to the bigger picture for everyone listening, it's about understanding your own agency in this AI-powered world, recognizing that you can and probably should play an active role in how this all unfolds.